Let's do this. Oh my goodness. If you are watching this video, it means that I am in labor. I am pre-filming this because I just have the biggest feeling that I'm going to go into labor either this week or next week, but I'm hoping the baby stays there until his due date, which is almost 3 weeks from now. The reason why I feel like he's coming is because I've been feeling so many Braxton Hicks contractions almost on a daily basis, and what confirmed me feeling this way is I went to my doctor's appointment yesterday, and she told me that I could be due any day and that she feels like it's going to happen next week, or it could happen a lot earlier because I'm already 2 centimeters dilated. TMI, if you are not aware of all this, but I'm 2 centimeters dilated. My cervix is soft. The baby's head is down. She said she was able to feel the baby's head down. The baby is in position, and I've been extremely active this pregnancy as opposed to my first pregnancy. Since this is my second pregnancy, this is my second pregnancy in less than a year. So my body definitely remembers everything that just happened less than a year ago. And because I'm so active, I feel like I'm gonna put myself in like preterm labor. I'm currently 37 weeks. I don't think I'm gonna make it to 40. So we will see. If you're watching this and it's a few days afterwards, I am gonna say like to myself, I told you so. I knew that the baby was coming. I also have so much energy, like to get things done, like energy that I haven't found before. I'll show you guys a bump shot. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. 37 weeks. I am definitely a lot less bigger than I was with Benji, which is crazy. So this baby might be a little bit smaller. So I know I always go back and compare Benji's pregnancy with this one, but it happened less than a year ago. The babies are going to be 11 to 12 months apart, just depending on how soon this baby comes. My due date is actually 3 days after Benji's first birthday. And we celebrated Benji's first birthday really early on in the month, just so that we can gather one more time with our friends and family and celebrate Benji, and all of us get together. And it was the best decision that I've ever made, because I'm at a point right now where I'm like stressing out about like the house, making sure that I'm nesting and like making sure that everything's perfect, that Benji's on a schedule, that I write his things down for both of his grandmas to come and take care of him. It's just like there's so much more planning to get done, and just like nesting in general, like making sure the baby bottles are sterilized and cleaned, and all the newborn clothes are, you know, put away, and a lot of prepping that I did with Benji that helped me out tremendously. Because when you have a newborn, whether it's your first or your second, I feel like time stops and you're so focused on your newborn and making sure that the baby's, you know, eating well and that you're recovering, so you can't get up. Whether it's natural birth or C-section, like you can't get up for a while, you know, you're healing, and so you're pretty much stuck in one spot. And to me, that makes me nervous because I'm such a busybody. I'm always doing something. I cannot just sit on the couch and relax. It's hard for me to sit down and watch a show or watch a movie knowing that I have so much stuff to do, and I feel bad for Ricardo for that reason. But I'm such a busybody that I'm constantly doing something, and I'm always trying to prepare and do things ahead of time. Since having a baby, my whole day is dedicated to him, making sure that he's eating and that he's okay. To hand him off to somebody else to take care of him really puts me in a nervous state. Like I want them to do everything like I do. Of course, they're your children. I trust my loved ones. You know, his grandmas always come over. They know his routine, so I know he's in good hands. But I've just never been away from him. He's gonna be a year. I've never spent a night without him. I've never not rocked him to sleep, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard. It is hard, and I'm getting nervous. So I know that I'm gonna have to stay still for a while once the new baby comes and try and relax and definitely enjoy both of my babies. That is what I want to concentrate on, and I don't want to have to worry about, you know, like did I wash enough clothes for the week, or do we have enough food, which are things that I shouldn't be stressing out about, but that I can't help it. That's my personality. There's just like you can't tell me not to worry about things like that. So I've been doing a lot of prepping and a lot of cleaning and a lot of nesting, and it's paid off. I feel ready. I feel good. I just packed my hospital bag. I just filmed the video for it. I can handed off now to the editors. I do have an editing team. I had to cave in and get some help because I was doing it all on my own and it was not easy. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give control to somebody else to edit my videos, but I still have a lot of input on how it's edited, and I send it back frequently to be changed. Sometimes they don't like me for that reason, but I don't know if they do or not. They never complain, but I'm always like, oh, can you change this, or you can take this out, because I still want it to be my style of video. And they're editing this right now, so hello to my team who's editing this. But you know, I know that I need to reach out for help because Benji is so active. I do have like his grandmas come over often, especially these past like few weeks, because I've been feeling, you know, the pregnancy. In my first trimester, I felt really nauseous, but I had Ricardo still on paternity leave here helping me. So that was extremely helpful. He was off work for 3 months, and then it was still in the middle of pandemic, so he was working from home. So I had a lot of help with Benji. And when I was feeling super nauseous and I couldn't do things, he helped me out tremendously. In my second trimester, it was glorious. It is the honeymoon stage. You have the cutest little bump, you feel good, you have your energy back. I felt great. I didn't even feel pregnant. I would forget that I was pregnant like 70% of the time, and then I would put on a tight shirt and I would be like, oh yeah, I have a bump, oh my goodness, I'm pregnant, and I would forget. To be honest, I would just forget. And then in my third trimester, I was okay, I was good up until I want to say like the past 2 weeks. I was just been like struggling so much because Benji is crawling all over the place. It's hard to keep up with him. My belly gets in the way of like, you know, bending down. It hurts so much to bend down, and Benji just wants to be picked up. He's a baby, he wants to be picked up, and I have a feeling he knows the baby is coming, so he's been super attached to me and just wants me and only me, and I'm loving it because he wants me and only me, because I just want to cuddle him all day long. But physically, it's taken a toll on my body, and going up and down the stairs is not helpful at all whatsoever, especially his nursery being up here, and he takes all his naps and he sleeps at night in his crib. He doesn't like take naps downstairs, so bringing him up and down the stairs has been, I think, the biggest struggle of everything. I try to motivate him to go up and down the stairs by himself since he does it so well, but sometimes he just wants to play on the stairs. It doesn't always work, and sometimes I have to like hurry up and get him up, and I'm like, come on, we gotta change you know, your clothes are in your room. So it's been hard. It has been really hard. And then all of a sudden this week, because I've been getting a lot of help with my family, like they come over, they pick up Benji all the time, whatever it is, whether he's washing his hands or whether he needs a diaper change and needs to be picked up like off the floor, they pick him up, and then I'm just like always on the ground with him, playing with him all day long. But if he needs to be picked up or like rocked to take a nap or anything like that, they'll come over and they'll help me at least a few hours a day, which has been helping me a lot. I'm not as in much pain, like with back pain and struggling as much, and I feel like now I just have like this burst of energy where I want to get things done because I just have the biggest feeling that the baby is coming. So that is how I'm feeling now. I know I'm just rambling on. You're probably like, oh my god, has this girl had her baby yet? And all this time she's talking. But I'm just so excited. And every time that I think about it, I get so emotional, because if you guys know my story, my pregnancy journey, Ricardo and I struggled for 6 years trying to have a baby, trying to start a family. We had to go through infertility treatments. We had to go through various doctor visits, just disappointing month after month, knowing that we couldn't get pregnant on our own. And it was, I get so emotional thinking about it because the pain will always be there. We experienced a miscarriage after being so excited that we were pregnant, and going through IVF. Like, it's been a lot to get where we're at. And we have our baby Benji, and he's our miracle. He's so cute, and he's everything I've always dreamed of when it comes to having a baby. Like, yes, it's hard and you're tired and all that stuff, but it's so magical. Like, seeing the world through his eyes and the things that he's learning, and having that unconditional love from your baby, like the way that he loves me and hugs me and just like how he wants to be with me, is so beautiful. And I love being a mother, and now being pregnant for the second time, like, this is truly a miracle. It happened on its own. It happened 2.5 months after Benji was born, which is nuts. I didn't believe that I was pregnant, and Ricardo was like, I think you are. I filmed a few videos showing you guys the footage of like how I told Ricardo that I was pregnant and all that fun stuff. Because I wanted to document it, because it truly is a miracle that I was able to get pregnant on my own, and it was natural, and it was a huge shock, and it still is. But not even a year later, I'm about to give birth to our second baby. Like, how did we go from being a family of 2 to being a family of 4 in like 12 months? That's so crazy and so awesome, and I'm so excited. I'm so happy to give Benji a brother, because I didn't know that was going to be possible. I didn't know if we could have more kids due to my infertility issues with my body. Ricardo, he's blessed and he's good, but me personally, I was the one who was having a hard time getting pregnant, and just knowing that I can give him a sibling and just expanding our family makes me so happy, and I can't wait. Just thinking about it now, of holding our baby like in my arms, I'm so excited. All these pregnancy hormones, oh my goodness. So if you're watching this, please say a little prayer for us that everything goes well, that I have a safe delivery, that our baby is gonna do well, and hopefully I do too, and everything's gonna be fine. And I pray for all of you out there who are struggling with infertility, and I hope that I can give you some kind of hope, because I remember watching these videos or just watching my favorite YouTubers or vloggers get pregnant when I couldn't was so difficult for me to watch, but I enjoyed their content, that I wanted to continue to support them. But it's hard. Going through infertility, I think, will scar you for life, and I feel like that will always live with me. And so I am just so grateful that I can bring these babies into the world and love them and take care of them and raise them. I'm really happy. But okay, I need to like go to bed now because it's late. But I wanted to make sure that I filmed this. It's like literally almost midnight. But I just wanted to hop on here and tell you guys that our second baby is coming into the world, and we're so excited, and I can't wait to share him with you and continue to share our journey with you. Thank you for following us along. I'll talk to you guys hopefully soon. Muchos besos. Bye.